Hi there, this is Guy from the Coin Bureau, and in this video I'll tell you what you need to know about the Raiden Network token. Before I jump in though, I just need to make one or two things clear. Firstly, the Coin Bureau does not accept any payments for our reviews. We're crypto analysts who conduct our research and present our views for your educational purposes only. As such, this should not be interpreted as financial advice, and you should speak to your financial advisor when considering cryptocurrency investments. Oh, and one more thing. If you're new to this channel, then you may want to hit up that subscribe button. We release daily coin reviews that you don't want to miss. So, with that all out of the way, let's get right back to the Raiden Network. The Raiden Network was developed to provide, in their words, fast, cheap and scalable token transfers for Ethereum. Essentially, they are a layer 2 scaling solution that could help take the strain off of the Ethereum mainchain. You can think of it as analogous to the Lightning Network on Bitcoin. Scaling is currently in vogue across numerous blockchains. This is because of the challenges that modern blockchains are facing with network bloat and slow transactions. Raiden has already rolled out some of its technology and it's starting to have impressive results. Before we look into this though, it helps to understand exactly how the protocol works. Essentially, Raiden provides a network of off-chain payment channels that enable participants to send tokens to each other without needing global consensus or involving the blockchain for every transfer. When I send you some tokens, I'm opening up a single off-chain payment channel in which tokens can be transferred back and forth between us. In order to make sure that there is security in this channel, both of us are required to make a down payment as collateral. Now, once this payment channel is set up, we can send tokens between us as many times as we want, so bi-directional. The only constraint here being that the total amount of tokens sent must be less than the down payment. Once we're done with all of our transfers, all of these off-chain transactions will be bundled up and sent to the Ethereum main chain as a single transaction. Now, of course, this is a highly simplified explanation of how it works. If you want more information, then you can always read our complete review linked to below. The key point to note here, though, is that a potentially unlimited number of transactions can take place on the Raiden network, and the only impact that it will have on the Ethereum main chain is one transaction. Moving on, though, another central component of the Raiden network is the Raiden Network Token, or RDN. These are ERC20 utility tokens in the Raiden ecosystem. The tokens are generated whenever a channel is opened and they're used between the participants in order to make the payments. These payments are then made through micro Raiden for frequent, fast and free micropayments. Unlike many other projects built on Ethereum, the Raiden network did not conduct an ICO. Tokens were actually sold through an auction process. The rationale for this was that it would lead to a more equitable distribution of RDN tokens through the network. A noble effort. There is a fixed total of 100 million RDN tokens that were generated. Of these, 50% were sold during the auction. Now, RDN prices have of course been on a wild ride. All-time highs of over $7 were reached in the 2017 bull run. Unfortunately, though, prices are now far below that, so don't count on it recovering to those levels anytime soon. Now, who is behind the Raiden network? The company developing the technology is called Brainbot Technologies. Brainbot was founded in 2000 by an Ethereum core developer, and it has grown considerably since then. They currently have offices in Berlin, Mainz, and Copenhagen. This team has actually been quite active in their development. They continually rank as one of the most active blockchain projects when it comes to GitHub commit activity. Now, let's move on to the markets. Currently, RDN is listed on quite a few exchanges. These include the likes of Binance, Huobi, Gate.io, etc. Now, although volumes appear to be well spread out across these exchanges, they are really quite thin on each of the order books. This means that the liquidity of the token on the exchange books is likely to be limited, something that could make it hard to execute your larger orders. So, trade carefully. Once you have your RDN tokens, storage can take place in any wallet that supports ERC20 tokens, and there are plenty out there for you to choose from. So, what do I really think of the Raiden network? Well, I like off-chain scaling solutions in general. The current bloat on blockchains is hampering mass adoption of the technology. The Brainbot team is currently rolling out the protocol at a breakneck pace, and there are numerous updates that we can look forward to in their roadmap. Yet, having said all that, there are still a number of challenges. Raiden is not the only off-chain scaling solution in the works. You also have the likes of Plasma, which is vying to be the preeminent off-chain Ethereum scaling solution. Then you also have the numerous on-chain scaling updates that the Ethereum developers are working on. These could preclude the need for solutions like Raiden's. Finally, that token price is still in the doldrums, and interest in the tokens is incredibly low, something evidenced by the thin volumes. The team has to increase awareness of the project if they're to counter this. So, tell me, what do you think of the Raiden Network? Are there any other projects that I should know about? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found that video helpful, then don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys next time.